is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. Situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. He'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts fumbles it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start opening drive on the team.
And partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Cook again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Hurts. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Offense tells you they want to connect stuff fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling for their first 2 drives. It looks like they'll have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah.
they'll get this to the longer. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
As a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down. First good for 20 on 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Carr. He'll get this complete to Jalen Rager. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 59 yards rushing for him in his first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And Carr's going to keep it himself. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Cook. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
The kick by Marr is good. So Wildcard gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they set up for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made it situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have had a few men in the box there.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. 2nd down and 3. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. Oh, heck of a move. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here at the 22-yard line. You don't see this true first-half reception.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope? Is body rhythms? What is it?
You had horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr setting up the screen for Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings will take over here as they go up to the 43-yard line. A nightmare in the first half for them. That's 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anybody can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Reed, 57 yards. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 30 on second down, Hurts. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Hurts to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turned into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taking it about the 36. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think the key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
3 yards remain for second down.
29. All right, boys, let's keep it up.
Here's Carr. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And taken down just shy of the 40.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Carr. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return is Peterson. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
What are you doing? Were they even paying attention?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. A little juke. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down, back to Sanders. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Okay, ready?
On the counter now, it's Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Hurts. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down game of 4.
Another down on the scoreboard. The urge to go for it is almost irresistible on 4th and short. Yeah, I know. They're on their inside of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say put the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here we go.
On 4th down, here's the option. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 29, Carr. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Handoff right side to Wandu. And he will score. Touchdown. 26 yards. And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Wide open is Watkins, he's got it. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys will get the football back. Well, field goals per minute at this point. This was touchdown or bust. And unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. He's got a man complete. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter. Pretty sizable lead. And made that lead even more sizable. Like nothing else here, CD. A chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot on the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw again. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them. But they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hurts gets this to Sanders. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The man has got it, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. An option handoff given to Sanders. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
He's got it at the 2, and he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. They said at the beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card. They just got past the